Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Butlins for the 2013 Players' Championship Finals. It's the first round. I'm Paul Starr, and we've got the raging bull, Mr. Terry Jenkins, who just had a fantastic win against Mr. Kim Huyberchts. So then, Terry, how do you think that went? Obviously, you won, so you've got to be happy.
Yeah, it was a tough game. Kim's been on form just lately, and I've played him quite a few times, and I had the better of him. There was a couple that he probably should have beat me, but I've held my own and come back and beat him against the odds.
Wonderful, wonderful, yeah, because I know obviously just recently won the Dutch Masters. So anyway, last weekend to get here, I think sat at number 32 in the rankings, so you had to perform last weekend and you've done it again.
That's right. I've missed a few Players' Championships out this year, and that's what's made me drop down the rankings a bit, really. Else I'd have probably been middle of the road anyway.
Yeah.
But the Scottish Masters didn't help, because there was a Players' Championship on the same weekend, and I had to choose which one I went to. And I suppose it was more important for me to go to the Players' Championship than the Scottish Masters, but I chose the Scottish Masters, knowing that I had Barnsley as a little bit of a backup.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went there knowing that I've got to do well, and I suppose when I'm under pressure, I'm a better player.
The results certainly show that, last 16 and a semi-final. So,
yeah, which I needed to do, really. I mean, the first day I won my board, £1,000, which I thought might be enough to get me in there, but Darren Webster done well and passed me and put me back to 32nd place. Yeah. So I was still dodgy for the Sunday. I had to do well on the Sunday.
No, brilliant. So going back to perhaps your early career, what got you into darts? Oh, did you just pick up a set of darts and it was natural, or anything?
Yeah, I suppose it was really. Me and me two brothers, we bought a set of darts each. They're each a year older than me. I'm the youngest out of the three of us, and we all bought a set of darts, and before you knew it, I was doing the chalking all the time because they didn't want to play me. So
it's got to be a good sign.
I knew there was something there, really. Yeah.
And the step up from pub game to Super League to county to professional, was that quick? Was that a progression, or
it was quite quick, really. I suppose we started. We didn't have a pub or anything in my local village, but then we started our own club up at the village hall, and I started playing there. And there was a chap there that he was an old boy, and nobody could beat him, and I used to practice against him all the time. I was the only one that used to play against him, and I kept on until I could beat him, and then somebody saw me and we joined the local league, and then they got me into county, and that's how it progressed, really.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And a couple of weeks' time, on to the World Championship.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I need to put a bit of practice in, but I've changed something about me throw that's given me a lot of confidence. And I'm back to how I used to throw, really. The same throws I used to throw with.
Because is it 7 major finals you've been in, which is no mean feat, really, is it?
No, that's right. It's difficult to get to those finals. I mean, the standard of players at the minute, I mean, it's unreal. Yeah. It's not just you playing well. You've got to have a little bit of luck as well. Yeah. Somewhere down the line, you've got to have a little bit of luck, and but play well as well. I mean, Phil Taylor, he has his little bit of luck now and again. And the experience, obviously, you mentioned Phil and yourself, all those years of playing on it, that's got to count for something, isn't it? Especially on the big stage, the Alexandra Palace, 2,500 people behind you. Yeah, of course it has. When you get up there, and it makes the hairs on your back of your neck stand on end, because you think, am I really up here? I used to watch these players playing darts on the TV before I even used to start playing, and you have to pinch yourself sometimes to realise you're up there yourself. And the atmosphere at Butlins, different because it's the holiday camp sort of atmosphere. Would you say that's a different, obviously it's thousands of people, but do you like this sort of atmosphere, or would you sooner play in a quiet room? How do you find that? Well, the atmosphere is only different when you're in the practice room and looking around. When you're up on that stage, they're all the same, honestly. You get up there and all you see is that dartboard, and you wouldn't know where you are, to be honest. You're just thinking, hit that 60 and score 10 80s or 10 40s if you can, and win that game. It doesn't matter whether you're in the World Championships or in a local league game. You're up there and you want to win. Yeah.
Well, I know a few months ago we were actually lucky enough to do an exhibition with Terry, and obviously the audience, they loved it. Great at exhibitions. Are you maybe the feeling that you might be moving more towards the exhibition, but watching the darts this afternoon, well, there's shall I say life in the old dog yet?
Well, there's a bit of life for me. Of course there's a bit of life for me, but only when I want it only when I want it to be, really. It's I'm too old for the game now. There's loads of young players coming through, and I can't practice the same as you need to do good in this game. You need to dedicate yourself and practice at home, and
5-6 hours a day.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore. I just cannot do that anymore.
It's tough.
It's hard work.
I don't think perhaps people realise who haven't played at your sort of level how strenuous it is just practicing. You know.
That's right. Yeah, it's you're just looking at that same board all day long, and it's it's not whether I can do it or not. It's whether I want to do it anymore. Yeah. I've got to the stage where I've done it enough. It's time to ease back and let the younger players do what they've got to do and do the same that I've done.
Yeah. And you're a very good friend from the tour, Andy Smith. Obviously, he didn't make it. When you play Andy, when it's a very obviously a good friend of yours from the tour. Yeah. Do you find that difficult? Or,
I try and blank it out, really. I mean, your best of mates off the board, but as soon as you get on that board, you just don't think about it. You just want to rip each other's head off. That's the way you've got to think. If you don't think like that, you're not going to be a winner. You're not going to be a winner, and that's it.
And I know everyone's dying for me to ask this question. Well, I certainly want to ask you, Terry. Have you ever won a goldfish at the fair?
A goldfish?
Yeah. Have you ever, a professional dart player, ever been asked to go up?
Not a goldfish. I don't want a goldfish. I won a big gorilla once, and then they banned me from playing.
Did they know you was a professional dart player?
No.
Did they know that?
No, I didn't tell them that.
No, wonderful. Okay, so World Championship. Saying about the prize money on offer now, obviously £250,000 at the World Championship for the winner. A good performance there, and the rankings, you just shoot back up the rankings, or down maybe. You're obviously defending money.
Yeah, I'll just have to buy another race, wouldn't I, when I win it?
Yeah, just another race.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just more work for me, really, more maintenance.
Yeah, I don't know about. So, ladies and gentlemen, Terry Jenkins, and Terry plays tomorrow against Ian Diamond White in the last 16, best of 17 legs. So, how do you find? Would you sooner have the crash bang waller of the 11, or would you like?
No, definitely not. I like the longer formats. I always struggle in the shorter formats, really, or usually struggle in the shorter formats. I like the longer formats.
Yeah, I thought you looked pretty impressive today. You didn't let up, so that was excellent. The Butlins chosen charity, if you don't mind, Terry, is the Princess Royal Trust. So actually got a guitar here, which all the players will be signing, and they'll be auctioned off. Is it okay for you to to pop your signature on there? That's fantastic. Do you play at all, Terry? Do you play?
Yeah, I play the guitar every day.
Yeah. But you don't know which end to blow, is that right?
That's right. How do I hold it?
There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, there's some wonderful competitions which we'll be holding here on Tungsten Tales. And of course, don't forget, you've got to subscribe. Please subscribe to Tungsten Tales, and that's at youtube.com/Tungsten Tales. And of course, also send in some emails. So we've got a question. And the question will be, which player has won the most players' championships? If you can email into info@tungstentales.co.uk. Not you, Terry.
Oh, not me.
No. Well, it's a player here. There's 31 left, so email info@tungstentales.co.uk. And this is Terry Jenkins. Hopefully we'll see you again, Terry. Thank you very much for your time, and the best of luck.
No problem.
See you again. It's Tungsten It's Tungsten Tales. Thank you, Terry.
No
Tungsten Tales, come back and see us again. Thank you.